Hey, welcome to another Tuesday Live Lunch with Laura. I am Laura LaCursi, and I just want to take a minute and welcome our new members that we've had join us this week. Hope you guys find this space to be helpful and useful as you build and grow your VA business. Make sure that you do check out all of the free resources we have for you at our website, elitevahub.com. And today what we are going to talk about, because obviously it's a huge part of anybody's business, but is being able to, increase and grow your business, and to do that by using your current clients to help you get there. So obviously, in order for this to work, you have to have a client or two. But there are some things that a lot of times, we are afraid to take that step forward and to do the big ask. And that is something that as a business owner, we need to be able to do that, and we need to always feel comfortable with it. So the key to being able to have success with this, though, is that you are building a really solid relationship with your current clients, so that this actually would come as like the next progression in your relationship. So this way it doesn't seem like it would be odd or out of the ordinary, for you to be able to ask these questions. So you want to make sure that, you really get to know your client, that you know your job and your responsibilities with them inside and out. And also that you know what type of tasks they're still holding on to, because this is going to be the key to knowing how you can expand the services that you're currently offering them. You want to also make sure that you are proving to them that you are, reliable, that you are a proactive person. And, just so that you are building that trust between the two of you, so that, like I said, this is like the next natural step for both of you. So once you've laid the groundwork to build that relationship, I want you to do two things. I want you to make a list, and I want you to write down every single thing that you are currently doing for your client or clients. So, and the reason to do this is because sometimes as you start working with somebody and you start getting comfortable with them, you are probably doing more than your client even realizes at times. So that's why it's really important, or maybe it's something that you have decided to take on yourself, to free up the load of your client. And if it's not out in front of them all the time, they might not even realize every single thing that you do. So make a list so that you have that in front of you of, these are my current responsibilities and the current tasks that I'm doing, within those areas. And then I want you to make another list. And you can do this on your own if you, like I said, you really know your client's business inside and out. Maybe it's even a conversation that you have with your client where you guys make a list together of the work that they're still doing, because what that's going to do for you is be able to help them see, okay, I'm still holding on to all of this work, but my VA has proven to me that they are, amazing, they are responsible, and that they can handle more work. I'm getting to the point that I'm comfortable, I can start offloading some more tasks. So how you can approach that is, once you get that list, whether you make it up yourself or you have your client do it, I want you to have an honest conversation with them and say, out of this list, what are the things that only you can do, that you absolutely know no one else can do for you or help you with? And then everything else, let's figure out how I can take some of this off of your plate. And if you can approach it that way with your client, I think the feedback that you're going to get is really, it's going to be beneficial for both of you, right? Because a business can't grow if the business owner is doing all of the work themselves. That's why they have you. But a lot of times they might not even know that you want to take on more responsibility or that you have the bandwidth to take on more work. So that's why having these open conversations with your clients at all times is really, really important. And I want to give you a couple pieces of advice. If you get to that point and there are some things that you see that you can add to your workload and take off of your client's plate. So if it's something that is not in your wheelhouse, okay, it's something that you just haven't done before, you're not familiar with, are you willing to learn it? And that's really big, because if you're willing to learn it and you've built this solid relationship with your client, learning it on your own so that it's not really taking up their time, right? The time that they're paying you to work with them. It's a skill that you're going to be able to add to your resume and to really boost up your profile and your bio. But if they're willing to have you do that, then, and that's something that you want to do, then by all means, offer it up to them so that, like I said, they can take it off their plate. You're learning new skills to build yourself up, build up your portfolio, and you're going to be, increasing your business all at the same time. And maybe it's something that you really don't want to learn. Like maybe you really just enjoy what you're doing and you don't want to necessarily take on learning a completely different skill set. Or maybe you're just not a creative person and it's creative work that they need done. This is when you can start collaborating with other VAs and have them work for you. And this way you are, you're actually overseeing that virtual assistant. You're billing the client for those services, and then you're paying the VA. So your client doesn't have to, it's really no more work on their part at all, because you're going to handle basically managing that virtual assistant, but you are going to be increasing your business. So, these are some things that you can think about, that if it's, if these extra tasks or responsibilities do not fall in something that you're comfortable doing, bring somebody in to work alongside of you and I don't want to say manage them, but oversee them. And this way, like I said, no skin off the back of your client, because they're still just working with you, but they're getting more work done and you've just increased your business. So those are a couple pointers that you can use if some of these new responsibilities are not part of, your core competencies. And the next thing to do is to ask for referrals. And so many times we just don't like to put ourselves out there, right? Because we're always afraid of rejection. We're always afraid of the big no. But the thing is, you're never going to know the answer to something if you don't ask it. So again, if you're doing a bang up job for your client, there's no reason they're not going to want to refer you, right? That's what we talk about in so many of my past lives, and I've written about it. It's in my course. But it's, building a referral-based business is a surefire way to having a long longevity in your business, to be able to have that successful, sustainable business. So don't be afraid to reach out and to ask for referrals. What was I trying to say? I put some notes for myself and I'm like, I don't even know what I wrote here. Like I said earlier, sometimes clients don't really know that you need or want more work. So, this falls under both of these categories, but, you need to be open with them. Like, oh, I would love to take on another client. I have X amount of hours that I would like to fill. And if I can't do it with you, do you have anybody that, you are, that's a colleague of yours that might need my services that I might be able to help and support as well? And maybe you can even tap into their network. If they do a newsletter or something every month, or they have a following, are they willing to, offer it up that, hey, I've got this great, virtual assistant. If anybody needs help, reach out to her. There's all kinds of ways that you can spin it, and all different ways that you can get your name out there. You just have to sometimes you got to think out of the box. And, that might be a good way for, if they don't know somebody right off the bat, you could say, well, would it be okay if we put a little blurb together and it was in your newsletter? And then maybe you can offer them some kind of an incentive for that. You know, either some kind of a gift card to a place that you know that they love. Maybe it's a percentage off of your services. Maybe it's just a flat, like, for everybody that you refer to me, I'll give you $100 referral fee, whatever it is. You know, offering up incentives can help as well. But I will tell you that in my experience, if somebody's really happy with your work, they're going to be out there referring you anyways. But like I said, if they are, you know, they're busy and they really don't know that you want to take on more work and want to take on more responsibility, that they're not going to know that unless you let them know. So you can either go out and ask them if there's more you can help with, or ask them for referrals and see if there's other people that run in their circle that you would be able to assist. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, because I know a lot of times we're always, you know, obviously having clients is the only way that you're going to have a profitable business, but we're always kind of out there looking for new people, when a lot of the people that you might be able to grow your business with are, you know, they're at your fingertips. You just have to, you've got to hit them at the right time. You've got to wow their socks off, and you can't be afraid to ask the questions. So again, if you guys are looking for some more free resources, please visit the website, elitevahub.com. On there, we have free downloads. We have a little membership vault area that you can go, or I think we call it a resource vault area. And you can go in there, and I have all kinds of downloads. All of our past Facebook Lives are in there. And then we also have a free masterclass. You'll be able to access it through there as well. It's the ultimate 5-step system to a wildly profitable virtual assistant business. And that is at elitevahub.com/masterclass. And if you are ready to take that leap and have a step-by-step proven system at your fingertips, then I would love if you would join us in the VA school. You can find out more information on that at elitevahub.com/VA-school. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you back here next Tuesday. Take care.